Well, congratulations are in order, folks. I've officially managed to tank the biggest project of my career.
Jack, don't do this to yourself. It wasn't entirely your fault.
Wasn't my fault. Amy, the marketing strategy was my idea. The budget oversight, my responsibility. And let's not forget the genius move of launching during an off month. Not entirely my fault. Doesn't really cut it, does it?
Look, man, you're right. It's a mess. But I think you're missing the point here.
Missing the point? Marcus, the point is that I've made a fool of myself. Again. And now our boss is probably drafting my resignation letter as we speak.
Sure, that could be the point you focus on. Or you could realize this whole thing is just another way to figure out what not to do next time.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying you haven't failed so much as earned yourself a crash course in what doesn't work. That's part of the process, man. Every success comes wrapped in 100 different failures first.
He's not wrong, Jack. If I didn't almost burn down my first catering gig, literally, I wouldn't have learned to double-check my ovens. And if Marcus hadn't botched his first software rollout, he wouldn't be half as detail-oriented as he is now.
Those mistakes sound small compared to this fiasco. We're talking months of wasted time and resources. And clients. We've lost clients, Amy.
Clients come back when they see you've learned something and applied it. Besides, most stuff in business eventually boils down to trial and error, doesn't it? Look at Edison.
If you say he invented the light bulb after failing 1,000 times. So help me, Marcus.
No. I was actually going to say he failed 10,000 times first. Think about that. 10,000? You've messed up what? 3 major projects? You're way ahead of Edison.
It's an annoying way to look at it, but Marcus is right. Learning from failure isn't just theoretical, it's essential. And you can't learn if all you do is beat yourself up for falling flat.
Easy for you guys to say. You're not the ones explaining this disaster to the higher-ups. Bad ideas are one thing, but when you have bad execution on top of that, it's humiliating.
Jack, have you ever wondered why they keep letting you lead projects despite the stumbles?
What do you mean?
They trust you, Jack, even when things go wrong. You're not afraid to take risks, and that's a rare thing. You may feel humiliated, but they probably see potential. They keep letting you try because they're waiting for you to hit your stride. And when you do, everything you've learned from failing will pay off.
And let's be honest, they know you'll own up to your mistakes. That matters too. Nobody wants a leader who pretends everything's perfect when it's not.
So you think they keep giving me chances because, what? I'm their favorite mess-up?
Not quite, because you're resilient. You don't quit mid-failure. You take ownership. That makes you worth the risk to them.
Resilient, huh? Doesn't feel like it. Feels more like someone stumbling through life blindfolded.
Welcome to the club. That's how literally everyone feels when they're figuring things out. You gotta give yourself permission to stumble before you start sprinting.
That sounds exhausting.
What's more exhausting? Trying, failing, and growing? Or staying right where you are forever?
Yeah, okay. Staying stagnant sounds worse.
There he is. Took you long enough to see the bright side.
Fine. Failing my way to success, right? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. That's how it works.
Nobody's asking you to like failure, Jack. Just to embrace it long enough to learn what it's teaching you.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to start by acknowledging some missteps I've made in the past. Some of my ideas, well, they've failed spectacularly. And that's given me a lot.
Indistinct murmurs of approval.
Let me walk you through what we've built and why it's better than anything I've done before to think about. But one thing I've learned is that failure isn't the end. It's the start of growth. And this time, I've applied those lessons to make sure this project succeeds. All right then, let me walk you through what we've built, and more importantly, why I think it's better than anything I've done before.
Faint sound of applause begins, signaling approval and encouragement from the room.